Hi, my name's Megan and I am the Ultimate Hype Witch. Today, I want to talk about gut over greed. So, many of us are working on cultivating and listening to our intuition, like right, our gut. What is our gut feeling? A lot of people will actually tell you that our gut is our second brain, and some people would even argue it's our first brain because up here, the mind, we can convince ourselves of anything, right? But our gut instinct typically is always right, right? I, for one, have gone through many tests, many things where I have gone against my gut and I have been proven right. And it sucks every time, but I believe that when you go against your gut, that is just you learning to honor yourself more, to honor your power more, and to honor your instincts and your intuition more, right? And that's how you can actually learn to harness your intuitive guides, all of that. That guidance that comes in is something you're meant to be focusing on. So that's something, a few years ago at this point in my life, I was like, oh my gosh, I have been going against my gut. And every single time I've been doing that, I end up being right. And it's not even about being right or wrong. It's just, oh my gosh, I haven't been honoring myself, because it always comes back to whether you're honoring yourself or whether you're allowing someone else to convince you to go against your gut, and you're giving your power away to that person, whether it's in a relationship, a friendship, family member, coworker, boss, etc. Whatever that scenario could be, that's typically what it comes down to, right? You're chasing something externally, thinking it's going to validate you, thinking maybe you're living in fear of losing that thing, so you, despite whatever your internal world is telling you, you still choose to go against yourself. That's just giving your power away, right? And so, and like, I don't know, for me, I'm a realtor, so sometimes I have a gut feeling about a client, a potential client, and sometimes other clients will warn me about that client, saying, like, probably shouldn't work with that person, like it's not going to work out. And I'm like, no, it's fine. And then as soon as the contract is signed, they flip a switch and they become a totally different person. And it's just a nightmare for many months because they don't want to listen to you. They don't actually care about your advice, etc. I, for one, am done with that in the real estate world. I only work with online clients. I had one last final straw where I didn't listen to myself, and it truly messed with me emotionally last year. And I cannot, like, no one has time for that in their life. And so, and you know why I did it? I was like, oh, I'm just gonna close this deal, I'm gonna close another deal on top of it, it's gonna be just bing bang boom, so ease and grace. Ha, no, my gut said don't do it, and I had people warning me not to do it. Literally, the guidance was coming in, and I'm not someone who does that anymore, but that was like the final straw. And at this point in my life, I have fully surrendered to my internal guidance, my intuition. My gut feelings are my number one priority. Whatever my gut says, that's what I'm doing. I can't, I have no time to waste. The downside of not listening to your gut at this point in time is just insurmountable. I cannot even imagine what type of, consequence, all of the things that could come if and transpire if I did not listen to my gut anymore. Um, and yeah, I want to talk about, maybe you're chasing something else. Whatever it is that you're trying to convince yourself to go against your gut, you have to learn how to listen. You have to learn how to silence the mind and get a new mind and reframe and understand that whatever you're trying to convince yourself to do is not meant for you. It's not meant for you. You have to say no to that in order for you to open up yourself energetically to more aligned opportunities. Because I know anytime I use my voice and I actually honor my no and set the boundary, instantly the universe provides me with exactly what I needed to actually be equipped with and what I was truly ready for. And on the other side of that, that's typically more abundance than you can actually imagine. More aligned clients, more aligned friendships, community, relationships, etc. Just, it's a lack mentality that your mind is trying to convince you to do this thing because, it's a scarcity thing, it's lack, whatever. When we are truly in abundant mindset, we listen to our gut and we trust that there is a higher power, a higher self, God, spirit, the universe. They're all conspiring for us. They're not conspiring against us. They are coming in, and if we surrender to that higher power, that inner knowing, the innate knowing that we are meant to be doing something bigger, greater, more powerful than ever, using our voice, sharing our truth, our wisdom, our experience, then miracles are abound, and anything can happen at any point in this day, in your week, in your month, if you allow it to happen. And I've talked about this in other videos, right? How do we manifest anything we want to desire? We have to let go. And sometimes it's not letting go of harbored resentments and all the things. Sometimes it's letting go of our mind and truly surrendering. And then it's getting clear, right? Okay, if I'm saying no to this opportunity, then what am I going to get clear about what I will say yes to? What does my gut instinct tell me I need to sit and wait for in order for me to be a full body yes? And then number 3, allow it, open up, allow it to happen, let it go, get clear, allow it to happen. So when we choose our gut, we are choosing our gut over greed. And when we choose our gut and we say yes to that and we wait for that full body yes and that full body experience, woo! It is a roller coaster ride of fun and joy and play and pleasure and abundance and wealth and health and all of the things that we're trying to infuse our life with. And I promise you, honoring that no, honoring that gut is going to get us to step into our power and get you to your end goal a lot quicker than it would be if you had to take that side quest. Oh, the reminder again. Oh, I should have listened to my gut. Oh, I should have listened to my intuition. Why did I not do that? I knew not to do that. I knew not to say yes to this. Why? The turmoil, the holding space, the journal entries, the down days when you're just like, dang, I'm beating myself up over this one. But that's okay. That's part of the journey. That's part of it. And just remember, there's always a higher choice. There's always higher choices. There's no such thing as a right or wrong decision, but there is always a higher choice to be made because you're always going to end up there. It might just be a little longer, filled with a little more lessons than you anticipated, than it should have been. And you can always ask your guides for help, and you can always ask for everything to come to you with ease and grace, but you have to allow it. All right. My name is Megan, and I am the Ultimate Hype Witch, and this is my video on gut over greed. And if you want to work with me, please reach out to me, comment, like, subscribe if you like these videos. There are going to be so many more to come. I'm so excited about starting this channel. I have been waiting and just so in writing, creating, all of these things. So much is flowing through me. I am heading off to Burning Man in a few weeks, so much more creativity will be on the other end of that as well. But anyways, I hope you have a magical day. I am Megan. I'm the Ultimate Hype Witch. Check out all of my offerings and my other videos. All right, bye.